Namah Sarvebhyah. Okay, we'll start the class with the Prarthana Shloka. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na gurof paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guru. Saraswati namastestu veena pustakadharini hamsavahana marudhe vidyadanam kurushvame. So before we start today's class, a few clarifications regarding the questions raised in the last class. So regarding the pustaka, so please wait. We are waiting for an approval from the Sabha. So as soon as we get the English translated version, we will share it with you. Till then, so everything, whatever is covered in the Tamil pustaka is covered on the slides. So not to worry. And regarding the question on the taking Pathamala 4 exam directly, having passed Samskrita Bharati's Kovida Pariksha, so again we have initiated a request to the Sabha for the approval. So we are waiting for them to get back to us. So once we get an information from the Sabha, we will definitely share it with you. And then regarding writing the exams online, yes, you can take them online. So Vyoma will give you information about the examination, say few days before the pariksha or a month before the pariksha. All you have to do is fill in a Google form, right? So you have to give all your details and fill in the Google form. So once you register with us, we will send your information to the Sabha, and through us you will take the examination. You can take it from your home, not a problem. So we will be sharing the question paper with you. You can write the answers, scan your answer sheet and send it to us. We will share the same with the Sabha. Okay, so finally the certificate marks all comes from the Sabha. Okay, it's just that we are in between you and the Sabha. You can take exams from your house. Okay, so with that we will start the class. So yesterday we were seeing the last class we learned the Hal Sandhi. We started with the first Sandhi, Jashtva sandhi. So Sandhi patas are covered in 3 lessons in your Pustaka, lesson 19, 21 and 23. All these 3 cover the Hal Sandhis, and it's in a different order there, but we are doing the same. The Pata is same, but we are doing it in a different krama, that is all. So last class somebody had asked what is Mridu Vyanjana. So it is very important to know the Vibhaga, Vyanjananam Vibhagaha. So you should know the division, how they are called. So without that it is difficult to understand the Sandhi Niyama. So we'll once take a look at the Vibhaga, how it is classified. So you know these 33 Vyanjanas. Out of them, the first 2 Varnas of each Varga, the Mahaprana, Kakha, Cha, Ta, Tha, Pa, Pha, and along with this Sha, Sha, Sa. So all these Varnas together are called Karkasha Vyanjanani. They are called the hard consonants. Okay, so they include the Varga Prathama, Varga Dvitiya, then Sha, Sha, and Sa. All these Varnas, they together are called as Karkasha Vyanjana. The rest of them are Mridu Vyanjana. The Varga Tritiya, Varga Chaturtha, Varga Panchama, and Yara, Lava, Ha. Okay, so this is one basic important classification. So you also have Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, Anunasika Varna. Such classification is also there. This is important for you to understand the Sandhi Niyama. So yesterday when we saw the Jashtva Sandhi Niyama, we saw it was Swara or Mridu Vyanjana when it is a Para Varna. These Karkasha Vyanjanas, when they come as a Purva Varna, and Swara or Mridu Vyanjana come as a Para Varna, these soft consonants will turn the hard consonants into soft consonants. So what will happen? You will have the Purva Varna replaced with your Varga Tritiya, which is a soft consonant. Okay, so this was the Jashtva rule. Again, any doubts, we will take it up at the end of the class. So Jashtva, just refresh. So Jash stands for the third letter. Is so Ja, Ba, Ga, Da, Dha, these Varna. So we saw the rules when Purva Varna is any without the Varga Panchama, when it includes the first 4, and Para Varna is a Swara or a Mridu Vyanjana. The Adesha in the place of Purva Varna is the third letter of that corresponding Varga. So we learned this last class. So somebody had raised a question if You have examples for all the varna. So here we have for the kavarga. First example, vak plus ishaha, vagishaha. So kakara becomes gakara because it is followed by a swara. Vagishaha. Ach plus antaha. So for the second varga, chavarga, ach plus antaha, ajantaha. So chakara becomes the third letter, jakara. So here the purva varna, because it is followed by a swara, it is converted into the third letter of that corresponding varga. And we have shat plus ananaha, shadananaha for the third varga. Then the example for the fourth varga, tat plus api, tadapi. So takara tat, it becomes dakara, tat plus api, tadapi. Then sup plus antaha, subhantaha. Okay, so pakara becomes the third letter, bakara. Sup plus antaha, subhantaha. Okay, so this is all about Jashtva sandhi. So we'll move on to the next sandhi, Schutva sandhi. Chutva as the name indicates, you have that Chutva, Shtu is there in the name of the sandhi. So whatever pratyahara we see on the name, so that will be the adesha. So here we have ish and chu. So by chu we take all the 5 letters of the chavarga. Okay, so each you have the shakara and chu. Shuhu, chuhu means ish and chu. So chu includes all the 5 letters of the chavarga, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. So this will be the adesha. And when you have a yoga, you have a set of letters, okay, as purva varna, it could be sakara or any of the letters from the tavarga. Okay, so sakara or any of the letters of the tavarga comes in yoga with shakara or any of the letters of the chavarga. Okay, so in this sandhi you have a yoga between 2 set of letters. Okay, one set is sakara and letters of tavarga, the other set is shakara, the talavya shakara and the chavarga letters when they come in yoga. So any could be para and any of them could be purva varna. Okay, so as you see the header of the table, we have purva varna, para varna written on both sides. So in the previous Jashtva, we learned that the purva varna was replaced by the third letter, right? But in Chutva sandhi, you should be a yoga between these 2 set of letters. That is all. Anything can be a purva varna. Whether the sakara and tavarga set could be a purva or a paravarna. Same way the shakara and the chavarga set of letters could be the purva or in the as a paravarna. Okay, so any combination is okay. But the combination should be between sakara tavarga varna and shakara and chavarga varna. If that is the case, then the sthani here, the red ones are the sthani. There is no change in the sthani. The place can be different. Okay, so it can be a purva varna, the sakara can be a purva varna, sakara can be a paravarna, but that is sthani. That is what will get replaced by the substitute letter or the adesha varna. So here sakarasya sthane shakara adesha bhavati. Okay, so sakara is replaced by shakara and the tavarga letters, if you have a tavarga letter, then they are all replaced with the corresponding chavarga letter. Say the first letter of tavarga will be replaced by the first letter of chavarga, second letter of tavarga by second letter of chavarga, third letter of the tavarga by third letter of chavarga, fourth letter of the tavarga by fourth letter of the chavarga, and fifth letter of the tavarga by the fifth letter, the corresponding letters, okay, of the chavarga. So chuhu is the adesha, which means shakara and the letters of chavarga, they are the adesha in the place of sakara or tavarga letters when they come in yoga with shakara and chavarga. Okay, so when shakara or chavarga varna comes in yoga with sakara tavarga varna, okay, so they could be purva or para, the adesha will be chuhu, either sakara by shakara and the tavarga varnas by chavarga varna. We will see example. So ramas plus shete. So first example is ramas plus shete. So here you have the sakara coming in yoga with shakara. Okay, so this is the nimitta for Schutva sandhi. So Schutva sandhi can happen. So sakara will be replaced by shakara. So ramashete. Ramas plus shete, ramashete. So when there is samhita, you don't hear the sakara, you will only hear the shakara. Ramashete. So Rama sleeps. Haris plus sha. Haris plus sha. Harishcha. Harish, sorry, because of my bad throat, I am not able to pronounce the letters properly. Anyway, so it is on the screen, so hope you will be able to understand. So Haris plus Sha, Harish. So the Sakara is becoming Shakara. Hari too is the Artha. So all these examples are taken from your Pustaka. Okay. So all the examples in the Pustaka are covered in the slides. The third one, Brihat plus Jharaha. So Brihat plus Jharaha. So you have the Takara as a Purva Varna and Jakara as the Paravarna. So Chutva will happen. Takara will be replaced by the corresponding Chavarga letter. But before that, we also learnt when we have a Mridu Vyanjana as a Paravarna and any of the first four letters as a Purva Varna, Jashtva will happen. So here first Jashtva happens, it becomes Brihad plus Jharaha. Takara first gets converted to Dakara, we come up with Brihad Jharaha by Jashtva sandhi. Now again you have the Dakara as Purva Varna, Jhakara as the Paravarna. Again the rule for Chutva sandhi is present here. So we will have the Dakara, which is the third letter of the Tavarga, getting converted into third letter of the Chavarga. Finally, the answer is Brihajjaraha. Brihajjaraha. Okay. So here if you see, observe, there are two steps, right? First Jashtva happens and then Shtutva happens. So as and when you come across two padas, first check for the Jashtva sandhi niyama. Wherever you have a Mridu Vyanjana as a Paravarna, let us first check if Jashtva sandhi is applicable there. If it is applicable, let us do the Jashtva and then look for the other sandhis. Okay, so I'll be talking about the order of the sandhis later. After we do the adhyanam of all the 5 sandhis, we will take up which one should be done first. All that will come later. For now, remember, we will first do the Jashtva and then Chutva. So Brihajjaraha. So the meaning of the word is huge waterfall. Okay, so Jhara is a waterfall or a lake. Okay, we see more examples. Before that, so here Ramas, if you see in Ramas, so there is a small note given in your Pustaka. For the purpose of joining Sandhi. Okay, so teach the Vyanjana Sandhi. Basically, we need 2 Vyanjanas. So Ramaha, all those, the Visarga of such pada, say Harihi, Kavihi, we take the Visarga and instead we use the Sakara. Okay, the Visarga is taken as Sakara purely for the purpose of learning about this Vyanjana Sandhi. Okay, so anyway, when you come to Visarga Sandhi, you will understand better. So for now, Ramaha is taken as Ramas plus Shete, Ramashete. Okay, we'll learn about this later in Visarga Sandhi. Then more examples, Sharngin plus Jaya. Sharngin plus Jaya. So you have the Nakara, the letter of Tavarga as a Purva Varna in yoga with Chavarga Varna. So you will have the Nakara converted to the 5th letter of the Chavarga. Sharngin Jaya. Sharngin Jaya. So O Vishnu. So Sharngin is a Sambhodhana Pratama Vibhakti, right, of Sharngin Shabda. Sharngin, O Vishnu, may you be victorious. Jaya, may you be victorious. Then we have Sat plus Chhatraha. So again we have the Takara coming in yoga with Chakara. So we have Sat Chhatraha. Chutva sandhi. Tavarga letter is converted to Chavarga letter. So remember, Chutva is this Shakara or Chavarga letters in yoga with Sakara or Tavarga letters. So this is the condition. If you remember the condition, then next question is which is the Sthani. It is the Sakara or the Tavarga letters. And what is the Adesha? Adesha is Chuhu, Shakara in the place of Sakara, and Chavarga in the place of Tavarga letters. So sat chhatraha, good student. Then yach plus na. So you have here, if you see the purva paravarana, right? The sthani is now on the right side. Okay, so you've been used to seeing examples where the sthani is always on the left. So you do have examples where sthani is on the right. So yachi plus na. So here chavarga letter comes in yoga with tavarga letter. So nakara is changed to the fifth letter of the chavarga. Yachnya. Yachnya. So ask or request. Then we have sat plus charitram. So sat plus charitram, tavarga coming in yoga with chavarga. Tavarga gets converted to the first letter of chavarga, chakara. So sat charitram. Sat charitram. Noble conduct. Then we have etat plus jalam. So etat plus jalam, again tavarga letter coming in yoga with chavarga letter. So first letter is converted of tavarga is converted into first letter of chavarga. Etat jalam. Then this is by Jashtva. Again you have a mridu vyanjana. So first you do the Jashtva. Etad jalam by Jashtva sandhi. And then you do the Chutva, where the dakara, the third letter, is converted into third letter of the chavarga. Etad jalam. Okay, so wherever applicable, we will look for Jashtvam and then do the Chutva sandhi. Etad jalam. So these examples are from the pustaka. Again, tat plus cha. Tacha. Okay, so tat plus cha. Tavarga letter in yoga with chavarga. First letter getting converted into first letter of the chavarga. Tacha. Tatu plus chatram. So here we don't apply Jashtva because the paravarana is a karkasha vyanjana. Remember, Jashtva we will apply only when the paravarana is a mridu vyanjana. Okay. Or a swara. So tatu plus chatram, takara in yoga with chavarga. We get it, we do the conversion. Takara gets converted to chakara. So first letter is replaced by the first letter of the chavarga. Tat chatram. Tat chatram. Then we have etat plus shastram. Etat plus shastram. So you have the tavarga letter coming in yoga with shakara. Okay, so previously we were seeing the vargiya vyanjana coming in yoga with vargiya vyanjana. Takara with tavarga with chavarga. We have tavarga and shakara. Now tavarga is again converted to the first letter of chavarga. Okay, so always sakara, when it is a sthani, will get converted to shakara. All the tavarga letters, when they are the sthani, they get converted to chavarga letters. So etach shastram. Again, then chatva takes place. So this we will do later. Okay, when we come to the Chutva sandhi, you will understand this. Okay, so sandhi is their series. Okay, so it's like a series. So one sandhi will apply, then the condition for some other sandhi will come up. So we apply some other sandhi. We'll be seeing about these order and all this later. After we complete the adhyanam of all the 5 sandhis, we will see about it. So lingat plus shivaha. So you have takara coming in yoga with shakara. Chutva sandhi happens. So takara is converted to chakara. The first letter of tavarga converted to first letter of chavarga. So lingach plus shivaha. It doesn't stop here. Again we will have the Chutva sandhi. We'll learn about it later. The final rupa is lingachivaha. Okay, so this is Chutva. We'll see some example shlokas. Again, I don't want to get into too much of meaning of the shlokas because they are not our focus, and we will see the pada, how the sandhi has taken place there. Right? Rajastamascha vibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata rajasattvam tamaschaiva tamasattvam rajastatha. So this is from the Bhagavad Gita. So rajastamascha vibhuya. So we have rajas tamas plus chabibhuya. So there we have the tamas sakara coming in yoga with chavarga letter, chabibhuya chakara. So what happens? the sakara is changed into shakara by Chutva sandhi. So we say Rajastamaschabhibhuya. We don't say Rajastamaschabhibhuya. Okay, so when there is samhita, sandhi will definitely happen. So you will hear Tamaschabhibhuya. Then the next third pada, Tamaschaiva. So you hear Tamaschaiva, it is Tamas plus Chaiva. You will hear Sakara coming in yoga with Chavarga. Chutva sandhi takes place. So Tamaschaiva. Tamaschaiva is what you will hear. The second shloka, Sankalpa jayate sarvakshetreshu sumahanjayah sanghatat chaiva sangharshah sangeetam swarasangatehe. So Sankalpat jayate. So Sankalpa is determination. So Sankalpat jayate sarvakshetreshu sumahanjayah. Okay, so it is there is victory when there is a sankalpa. You take a sankalpa and you do something. There is victory. Sankalpat plus jayate. Again, sankalpat plus jayate. First you will have the Jashtvam, sankalpat plus jayate. And then Shutva, sankalpat jayate. Okay, sankalpat jayate. Then Sumahan jayaha. Sumahan plus jayaha. So you will have the Chutva sandhi, Sumahan jayaha. Nakara, fifth letter of Tavarga, gets converted to fifth letter of Chavarga. Then Sangatta Chaiva Sangarshaha. So Sangatta is collision. So with collision you will only end up in friction, right? So Sangatta Chaiva Sangarshaha Sangeetam Swarasangatehe. So you get Sangeeta from Swara. So Sangatta Chaiva. So there you will have Sangattat plus Chaiva. Sangatta Chaiva by Chutva sandhi. Then we have one line from, there's a part of shloka from Sankshepa Ramayanam. Agastya vachanat chaiva jagraha indram sharasanam. Agastya vachanat plus chaiva. So when you have Agastya vachanat plus chaiva, so you have the Tavarga letter coming in yoga with Chavarga. So you will have the Chutva sandhi, first letter of Tavarga gets converted to first letter of Chavarga. Okay, so we'll have Agastya vachanat, vachanat chaiva, vachanach and chaiva. So vachanat chaiva. Okay. So this is about Chutva sandhi. Hope it is clear. So we will once again see the rule. So two sets of letters basically. So they can be Purva or Para. Doesn't matter. So Sakara and Tavarga letters on one side. When they come in yoga with Shakara or Chavarga letters. Okay. Can be Purva or Para side. Any side. When such a yoga happens, Sthani is always Sakara and Tavarga Varna. So Sakara will get converted to Shakara. All the Tavarga Varna correspondingly, the first one by first one, second by second, it gets converted to the Chavarga letters. So this is Chutva sandhi. And whenever there is a possibility, you have to always check for a Jashtva sandhi. When there is a Mridu Vyanjana as a Paravarna, please check for Jashtvam, apply Jashtvam, and then come to Chutva sandhi, wherever applicable. Okay, so next we will move on to the next sandhi, which is Shtutva sandhi. Stuthva sandhi is again similar to Chutva. So Shtuhu, Shtutvam, you see the Shtuhu. So Ish refers to the Shakara, Murdhanya Shakara. And by 2 we refer to the 5 letters of the Tavarga. Okay, so Ku, Chu, Tu, Tu, Pu. So these are terms in grammar. So when I say Ku, it means all the 5 letters of Kavarga. When I say Chu, it is 5 letters of Chavarga. Same way Tu, Tu and Pu. So here we have Shtuhu. In Shtuhu you have the Murdhanya Shakara. Previously in Chutva it was Talavya Shakara. In the third sandhi, the Stuthva sandhi, it is Murdhanya Shakara. So Shakara and the Tavarga letters. Okay, so now these are the Adesha. So what is the Sthani? Sthani is the same set of letters like your Chutvam. It is either Sakara or the letters of Tavarga. Okay, so the Sthani is same for both Chutva sandhi and Shtutva sandhi. Adesha is different and when they come in yoga with which letter, that set of letters are also different. Here Shtutva sandhi, when sakara and tavarga varna come in yoga with shakara, the murdhanya shakara and the tavarga letters ta ta da dha na, then sakara or the tavarga letters are converted to murdhanya shakara. Sakara gets converted to murdhanya shakara, and the tavarga letters correspondingly they are converted to ta tha da dha na, the tavarga letters. So previously it was chavarga letters, here it is shakara, murdhanya shakara and tavarga letters. Okay, the adesha is different, but sthani is the same for both the sandhis. The nimitta is also different. Sakarasya sthane shakarah bhavati, tavargasya sthane tavargah bhavati. Okay, so again anything can be para, anything can be purva varna. So these are the set of letters identified, sa plus ta, and here you have sha plus ta, but any of them can be on any side. Okay, either of them can be purva varna, either of them can be para varna. We'll see examples. Tat plus tika. So you have tavarga letter coming in yoga with tavarga letter. So you'll have tattika. Okay, so you have tattika. Tavarga first letter is converted to first letter of the tavarga. So tattika, tattika. Then hastat plus damaruhu. So in damaru you have the mridu vyanjana. So let us check for the jashtva condition. So we will do Jashtva sandhi. So hastat plus damaruhu, hastad plus damaruhu. Takara is replaced by the third letter. Okay, by Jashtva we replace the Purva Varna with the third letter. So hastad plus damaruhu. Then you have the Shtutvam, because Dakara, which is a Tavarga letter, coming in yoga with Tavarga letter. Dakara is a Tavarga letter. So you have hastad damaruhu. Hastad damaruhu. Okay, Dakara gets converted into third letter, because Dakara is third letter. We only replace it with the third letter of the Tavarga. Hastad damaruhu. That is the answer for Hastat plus damaruhu. Rajagrihat plus Dhakkanadaha. So Rajagrihat plus Dhakkanadaha. Dhakka, Dhakara is a mridu vyanjana. So we will apply Jashtva sandhi, Rajagrihad plus Dhakkanadaha. Then Rajagrihad plus Dhakkanadaha. So there is nimitta. There is the condition is ideal for Shtutva to happen, because Tavarga letter comes in yoga with Tavarga letter. So you will have the third letter Dakara getting converted into third letter of the Tavarga. Ta ta da. Okay, so the Dakara Rajagrihad Dakkanadaha. So Rajagrihad Dakkanadaha will be the answer. Then we have Balas plus Shashtaha. Balas plus Shashtaha. So if the Sakara coming in yoga with Murdhanya Shakara, so the Sakara will get converted to Shakara. So Sakara getting converted to Murdhanya Shakara. Bala Shashtaha. Then Chakrin plus Dhaukase. So Chakrin plus Dhaukase. So you have the Nakara here. So though you have a Mridu Vyanjana as a Paravarna, Jashtvam will not happen here. Why? Because we have the Varga Panchama as a Purva Varna. Okay, so remember the rules. So here we have the Varga Panchama. So directly we do the Shtutva, because the Tavarga letter comes in yoga with Tavarga letter. So Chakrin plus Dhaukase, you will have the Nakara, which is the fifth letter of Tavarga. It gets converted to fifth letter of the Tavarga. Chakrin Dhaukase. Chakrin Dhaukase. Then we have Ishu plus Taha. So you have Ishu plus Taha. Shakara, Mudhanya Shakara comes in yoga with Tavarga letter. So here if you see the Paravarna and the Purva Varna, the Sthani is on the Para side. Okay, we've been seeing Sthani on the left side. Now we see the Sthani on the right side. So Ishu plus Taha, the Shakara comes in yoga with Tavarga. Now the Tavarga will get converted to Tavarga letter. So first letter being the first letter, it gets converted to Ta. So Ishtaha. Ishtaha is the Rupa. Then we have Shanu plus Nam. So Shanu, you have the Nakara from the Tavarga, right? So Tavarga letter comes in yoga with Tavarga. Okay, so you will have Stuthva sandhi. The Nakara, which is a Paravarna, will be converted into the fifth letter of the Tavarga, right? So Shannam, Shannam. Then we have Tadu plus Dhakka. So Tadu plus Dhakka. So you have the Dakara. Again, here we will Tadu plus Dhakka. Anyway, Jashtva you will replace only with the Purva Varna with the third letter. Anyway, it is the third letter, right? So anyway, it is the third letter. So Tadu plus Dhakka. So Dakara, the third letter, will get converted into third letter of the Tavarga. So Tadakha. Tadakha. Then we have Utpad plus Dimbha. So Utpad plus Dimbha. So you have the Dakara. Again, this is being the third letter. So Jashtva again makes it the third letter. So no difference. So Utpad plus Dimbha. Dakara third letter will be replaced by the third letter of the Tavarga. So which is Utpadimbha. Utpadimbha. So we'll see a few examples from the shlokas. So from the Vishnu Sahasranama, Trisama Samagasama Nirvanam Bheshayam Bheshak Sanyasa Kachamash Nishtha Shantif Parayanam. So you have Nishtha, the word Nishtha. So you have the Ni and the Stha Dhatu. So we'll not be going into Vyutpatti and all that. So there is Stha Dhatu and Ni Upasarga. So Ni and the Sakara comes in Samhita, right? So Ni and Is, when they come close, then you will have the conversion here, Shakara. That is a different rule. So forget the Sakara changing into Murdhanya Shakara. That is a different Vyakarana Niyama. We leave that. The next stage, this Shakara, Murdhanya Shakara, comes in Samhita with Thakara. This is where Shtutva will happen. Murdhanya Shakara coming in Samhita with Thakara, the Tavarga letter. The Tavarga letter will get converted into Tavarga letter, right? So we will have Nishtha. Okay, Nishtha is the word. This is one example of Shtutva. Then Vyavasayo, Vyavasthanah, Samsthanah, Sthanado Dhruvaha, Paradhif Paramaspashta, Tushtaf Pushta Subhekshanaha. Again here we have the shloka from Vishnu Sahasranama. So Tushtaha, Pushtaha, if you see all this, they are all from Stuthva sandhi. Tushu plus Taha. So Shakara coming in Samhita with Takara. So there is a change to Tavarga getting converted to Tavarga, right? So first letter gets converted to first letter. So Tushtaha. Same way, Pushu plus Taha, Pushtaha. So it's just for you to see how these sandhis are applicable. Okay, how do you see them in the shlokas? So let us not delve too much into the meaning or how these words, how it is Tushu plus Taha, all that we are not interested. Just to see the application of the sandhis in the loka. So we have just brought about these shlokas. Again, for exam point of view, we don't need to know all this. Okay, they will not give you a shloka and ask you to find the words. So don't worry about that. So Saramsha, till now we have seen 3 sandhis. The Saramsha. So Chutva, Shtutva, Purva Varna, Paravarna can be, there is no restriction that this should be the Purva, this should be the Para. Okay, unlike the Jashtva. You can have this set Sakara or the Tavarga as Purva or Paravarna, and Shakara or Chavarga as Purva or Paravarna. In the case of Chutvam, Adesha is Chuhu. Okay, Ish and Chavarga letters. That is the Adesha, and Sthani is Sakara and the Tavarga letters. Okay, all this is what you have to remember. Shishushyate, Shishus plus Shete. Example, Shishus plus Shete will be Shishushyate. In Samhita, this Chutva happens. Shishushyate is what we will hear. Then Shtutvam, same Sthani, Sakara or Tavarga letter. Again, it can be Purva or Paravarna. Comes in yoga with which set of letter? Now Murdhanya Shakara and Tavarga letters. So then the Sakara changes into Shakara. Tavarga letters, they get converted into corresponding Tavarga letters. So balas plus shashtaha, balashashtaha. So Chutva Shtutva rule. We also saw the purvasya sthane. So previously it was purvasya parasya sthane. Anywhere you can have the adesha happening depending on the place where the sakara or the varga is. Whereas this Jashtva sandhi purvasya sthane eva adesha. In Jashtva the purva varna is fixed. It has to be the vargiya vyanjana panchama varga panchamam vihaya except the fifth letter. It can be any of those first four letters. Paravarna should be swara or a mridu vyanjana. This is fixed. Purva and paravarna are fixed in the case of Jashtva. Adesha is varga tritiya in the place of purva varna. Okay, so vag plus ishaha, vagishaha. Okay, so clear. We have seen three sandhis. We'll do some abhyasa. Maybe people who wish to answer can raise your hands and I can unmute them. Before that, let me check. 1 second. Okay, who wish to answer? So we will do a small abhyasa. This is join. So you are given a sentence. Okay, again these are from your pustaka only. So join and write the sandhi. Sorry about my voice. I cannot raise anymore because this is it's completely gone. Okay, so join and write the sandhi. Give the name of the sandhi. Write the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so this is one of the abhyasa given in your pustaka. So vrikshat Chiram sangrinnanti. So I'll do the first one. So from the second you can or you can even try. Let me see. Please raise your hands. I will. 1 second. Let me check. Purnima Bhagini. See if you can unmute yourself.
Vrikshat takarasya dakara bhavati jastvam. Vrikshat
No.
chiram.
Wait. How can jashtvam happen? Chiram chakara is a karkasha vyanjana. Jashtvam will not happen everywhere. Only if there is a mridu vyanjana, you have to do jashtva. This is a direct Chutva.
Chutva. Vrikshat chiram. Takarasya chakara bhavati. Vrikshat chiram. Double chakara.
Yes. So the answer is vrikshat chiram. Jashtva will not happen. Schutva sandhi. So chiram is the bark. Okay, so they collect bark from the trees. Vrikshat chiram sangrinnanti. Okay, so collecting barks from the tree. They collect barks from the trees. Dhanyavada. So if you have answered, please mute yourself. Sriram Mahodaya, MC Sriram Mahodaya.
Can you hear me?
Next one. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Aham grihat chhatram anayami. Aham grihat that would be okay. Again, this is direct Chutva sandhi.
Chutva. Correct.
Yeah, and that would be grihat chatram will become grihat chatram.
Correct.
Grihat chatram anaya. Aham grihat chatram anayami. So I go to
bring anayami is bring.
I bring I bring the umbrella to bring the umbrella from home.
From exactly. Okay, so I bring umbrella from home. So as he said, it is only Chutva. Grihat plus chatram. Grihat chatram.
Yes.
Dhanyavada. Dr. Prakash Mohini Bhargava Mahodaya. Namaste. The third one.
So this Tavarg is Sthani and this Tavarg is Nimit. And first, because it is Mridu Vyanjan, Jashat will happen. So it come Ishwarad Jagat.
Yes.
And then Shtutvam will happen. Ishwarad Jagat.
Correct. Then Jagat and Jayate. Will there be sandhi there?
Yes. Same thing. Jagat Jayate it will become.
Correct. Correct. Again, Jashtva will
after
happen.
Jashtva, Shtutva will happen.
Yes. So the meaning
From the world is born from God,
yes, exactly.
created
Okay.
from.
Right. So Ishvara Jagadjayate. So Ubhayatra Jashtvam api bhavati. Tadanantaram Shutvam bhavati. Okay. So Jashtva and Shutva will take place here. So the world is born from Ishvara. Right answer. Okay. Then Pratibha Mahoday. You can unmute yourself, Pratibha Mahoday.
भगिनि देशात् देशं
You can read the sentence.
देशात् so it's become the देशात् देशं गच्छामः अद्यत्वे विमानमार्गेण देशात् देशं and the is also the Rudu Vyanjan. So देशात् the become Chutva. So deshat desham gacchamaha.
Chutva will not happen here. How can
something happen again? Voice can't. I'm not able to increase the voice.
No problem. I can hear you.
What's happened? I don't know again.
Okay. So deshat desham ityatra Chutvam na bhavati.
I can't hear you again. Deshat desham gacchamaha, right?
Yes. Deshat desham. Only Jashtva will happen here. Because you have Tavarga letters on both sides. In that case, it is not the niyam of Chutva sandhi. Chutva will not happen. So this is the condition for Jashtva sandhi. Yes, only Jashtva will happen. Yes. Okay, so Chutva cannot happen. So Deshat desham gacchamaha. Adyatve vimanamargena Deshat desham gacchamaha. So nowadays or in the present time, we travel from one country, Deshat desham, one country to another country, vimanamargena. So by airplane. Sriram Venkatesh Mahoday.
Acharya. Acharya, Shruyate va?
Ha, Shruyate. Okay. Sriram voice. Okay. Shruyate. Oh, Sriram eva va? Your voice.
Vrikshat.
Okay, small boy. Okay.
Vrikshat plus Vrikshat plus ekam vrikshadekam Jashtva sandhi va?
Correct. Jashtva sandhi. Yes. Then that's all. So vrikshadekam patram patati. What is the artha?
Vrikshat from the tree, a leaf falls from the tree.
That's all. Okay. Patram patati. Ekam patram patati. One leaf falls. Vrikshat from the vriksha. Again, here only you have a swara, so you have a purva varna from the first four letters, so you will have only Jashtvam here. Okay, and Chutva cannot happen. There is no condition for Chutva to apply. Dhanyavada, Sriram. Sampat atraiva vasati. Jyoti Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste.
Sampat अत्र जष्ट्व सन्धिः भवति सम्पद् तकारस्थाने तृतीयवर्णः दकारः आगच्छति अतः सम्पद् अत्रैव वसति
सम्पदत्रैव वसति राइट
अर्थः prosperity resides right here
yes atraiva here right here vasati sampat prosperity resides right here atraiva vasati
yes
dhanyavadah okay then we have Raghavan Mahoday.
रामो अगच्छते इति त्वा धातो मूर्छितः
मूर्छितः इति श्रुत्वा agacchati
agachat plus iti, there you have the condition. Yes,
agachat iti agachat, yes, Jashtva sandhi,
Jashtva sandhi, correct.
agachat iti.
Yes, okay, so Jashtva will happen. Ramo vanam agachaditi Schutva bharatah murchitah. So Rama, you can try the meaning, sorry.
Ramo vanam agachatiti Chutva bharatah murchitah. Rama Bharatan has fooled. Bharata got fooled when Rama went to forest.
Okay, Rama vanam gacchati iti Shrutva. So gacchaditi. Okay, there we have the Jashtva sandhi. Ramo vanam agacchaditi. Okay, agacchad plus iti. We will have agacchaditi Shrutva bharatah murchitah. Murchita means he fainted. So Bharata fainted. Shutva, on hearing, upon hearing. Shutva itukte, upon hearing. What did he hear? Ramaha vanam agachat. So Rama left to the forest. Iti Shutva, having heard that Rama left to the forest, Bharata fainted. Okay, so that is the artha. Dhanyavada. Yes. Inal Mehta Mahoday.
Mahodaya.
Sorry.
शिल्पिनो हस्तात् टङ्कः पतति. हस्तात् टङ्कः. So this is karkash vyanjan, so direct becomes the hasta ta varga into ta varga.
Correct. First letter.
Shtutva. So the hastat will become hastat tanka patati.
Yes, exactly.
To
Takara. Yes, Shilpinaha hastat tankaha patati Stuthva sandhi. Okay,
शिल्पी के हाथ से chisel falls from the artisan's hand.
Yes, Shilpi ke haath se that chisel falls to, you are right. So the chisel falls from the artisan's hand. Okay, Shilpinaha hastat, from the hands of the the Shilpi, the sculptor. Tankaha patati, the chisel, the instrument which they use, it falls.
Chisel falls from the artisan's hand.
Yes. Okay, so
Dhanyavada.
So if you have any doubts regarding these three sandhi, you can raise your hand. I will lower all your hands. Please raise your hands only if you have doubts in Jashtva, Chutva and Shtutva. Otherwise we can continue. Sheetal Shah Mahoday, you have a doubt? I have unmuted you.
Namaste, Bhagirav.
Namaste.
I want to know, मुझे वो शुत्व संधि का पहला जो उदाहरण था ना, उसको प्रोनाउंसिएशन चाहिए.
पहला उदाहरण राम
सारंग जया था ना,
शारंगिन जया.
कैसे प्रोनाउंस करते हैं?
शारंगिन जया. शारंगिन जया. Sharangin, the nakara becomes ñ. Sharangin jaya.
र तो पूरा नहीं है, सारंगिन बोलते तो र तो पूरा रेफ तो रेफ है ना वो तो.
Sharangin, it is not sharangi, it is sharangin. Sharangin.
Okay. धन्यवाद.
Okay, so there are no other questions. I will continue. So the next one will be Anunasik Sandhi. Please stay on mute. Purnima Mahoday. So I'll just tell the rules of Anunasika Sandhi.
भगिनी मया किमपि पृष्टवन्नासीत्.
पृष्टव्यमस्ति.
प्रथम उदाहरणे वयं पठितवन्तः सौम्या भगिन्याः कक्षायां प्रथमं जस्त्वं कृत्वा चर्त्वं कृत्वा चुत्वं करणीयम् इति प्रथमं सर्वदा जस्त्वमेव करणीयम् इति तत् डैरेक्ट् चुत्वं
जष्ट्वमेव करणीयं, that is true, but we have not learned Chartva. See, there are people who have not learned sandhis at all. In this group, I am telling you, there are people who know all the sandhis.
नो चेत् तथा एव करणीयं खलु? नो चेत् तथा एव करणीयम्.
तथा एव करणीयम्. Okay, so you have to do that way. But this is a mixed group. So some know, some do not know. So we have to first learn all the sandhis. Later I will tell you which one we will do first, which one we will do later. All that we will do later. I mean, we will study later after having studied all the sandhis.
Madam, one more question. This is Sriram here. In the Jashtva sandhi, you do have the sh also, no? Right?
Yes.
Sh with da. I don't think we covered.
This is not there in the pustaka. It is out of scope for Pathamala 4.
Okay.
That is why it is not covered. Yes.
Thank you.
So I repeat, whatever you see on the slide is from your pustaka. Whatever syllabus is covered in your pustaka, I am covering only those here. Okay, so we are only covering whatever we have in our pustaka. There could be more, I mean, to these rules. Okay, there could be more, there could be exceptions. There are so many things, but people have learned the other courses, they might know. But what is there for Pathamala 4 is what you see on the screen. So we will stick to this only.
Yeah, but one thing I have noticed with the exams is that it covers the whole scope and expects you to know the whole thing is what I have noticed.
Exams were previously like that, but now it is a very structured pattern. They have brought a structure to it. Now we don't have to worry. For the last 2-3 years at least, I have heard that it is quite in a very structure, not like they ask anything they want. They only ask from the pustaka and the syllabus that is prescribed for you at this level. It is like that now. So let's start.
Very good. Okay.
Fine. So the fourth Anunasika sandhi, maybe I can do it in the next class because it is already time. So today I will be posting an abhyasa on Chutva sandhi. So again, this abhyasa is in your pustaka. Okay, so in one of your patas in that pustaka. So you can do the abhyasa and answers are also there in the same document that I will upload. So you can check your answers as well. So if you have any doubts, we can discuss it in the next class also in your abhyasa.
How to know WhatsApp group में कैसे आने का? You'll post it in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp group link is there in the portal, no? Our portal. You have joined the course, right? You go into the course, you will see an external link to join the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
From there you can join. Astu. So there only we'll be posting all the abhyasas also. Hope you know. So people who are new to Vyoma, please, you have to go check your course. Okay. So inside the dashboard of your course, you will have all the PPTs, the PDFs and the video, okay, of the class uploaded there. So whenever you want, you have missed your class, you can go back and see those videos anytime. All the abhyasas will also be posted then and there in that portal. So please access the portal whenever you have time and you can go back and see the older classes, or you can do the abhyasa. Everything is available there, whatever we have covered till now. Okay. So extra the WhatsApp group link is also put there. So please join from there. You can get the link there. Okay. So if there aren't any other questions, we can stop here. I'll continue with the Anunasika sandhi in the next class, next Wednesday. Yes, Jay Shri Bhagini, you have any questions?
This is only Wednesday, Friday, right?
Wednesday and Friday is 11 to 12. Yes.
Yeah. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. Jay Shri Bhagini, you have a question? Okay. Bachu Vakula Mahoday, you have a question? So if there aren't any questions, we will close here. Dhanyavadaha. We'll meet on next Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Dhanyavadaha. I'll do the Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashi dukha bhag bhavet. धन्यवादः।